Hello, I'm gonna be showing some of the stuff that I've added to my mod over the past few days. Mostly gambling themed stuff, like the Balatro Jokers and the dice and the hat. But there's also some other stuff like the swords in the back and the Plague Doctor's mask. So let's get started. First, we have the Gambler hat, which it basically just gives you luck 4 while you wear it. Nothing too special. It's got the same stats as a netherite helmet. In the future, you're gonna be able to craft this from a netherite helmet. It's it's uh it's 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 basically a direct upgrade. Then we have the dice blocks, which are all 6-sided. That you have 6 on all sides, I mean. So we have the red one, the black one, the white one, and the green one. You would use these to craft some of the jokers, like the green one craft oops all sixes. Oh, I just deleted it. Let me just spawn them into my inventory. Um, you'll basically use them to craft the jokers. You'll also use some vanilla materials to craft them, but that's not really the point. So we have the regular Joker. It gives you 4. It gives you strength 3. I almost just said 4 molt, but it gives you strength 3 while you hold it in the offhand. Oops, all sixes is basically just downgraded gambler hat. You use this to craft the gambler hat later on. The runner gives you speed. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. The rocket is it gives you jump boost because it's a rocket. The photograph is a bit unique. Basically, the idea behind it is you know how for a photo you have to stand still. Yeah, this is basically what it does. It freezes enemies in place for a while, and yeah, it does that. Spoiler alert, the sword. Let me just get rid of the blaze. Um, in the Invisible Joker, it does something pretty. It does something pretty OP, but like it's kind of balanced in a way. Let me just show you. So I have this. It duplicates items. However, if you read it, it can only duplicate non-rare and non-epic items. So let me demonstrate. If I get a dragon egg, I can't duplicate it. It doesn't work. However, if I use the invisible joker in an empty hand, it destroys itself. So don't do that. Then we have the wheel of fortune. Uh, it basically just gives you one random positive effect for about 25 seconds once you use it, and then it destroys itself. And then we have the ace of spades, which is basically just a throwable. Uh, it bounces around a bit once you throw it, and it's basically just a snowball but better, somewhat, and it deals damage. Moving on, we have the swords. Um, so these are all from Roblox, if you couldn't tell. We have the Link Sword, the Venom Shank, the Firebrand, and the Dark Heart. Now, the Dark Heart, no, let's start off. Link Sword is basically just, it's basically just an iron sword, but better, I think, Cody. It's attack faster. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's crafted with, it's basically the same recipe as an iron sword, but it has 2 gold ingots to represent the hilt, the handguard, I mean. Then the Venom Shank, it's just a linked sword, but better. It poisons whatever you hit. Not really, hold on. Not really effective, but it it's upgradable to the Dark Heart, but we'll get to that later. The firebrand, it's basically just I can't show this on a blaze. It's basically just it's basically just fire aspect passively, which is pretty interesting. Then the dark heart. It inflicts wither on enemies, so it's kind of yeah. It doesn't deal much damage, but you get the point. It's damage over time. Speaking of wither and poison, we have the Plague Doctor mask, which, if you read it, it grants you immunity to wither and poison. So if I just get a wither skeleton, um, and I switch to survival, and he attacks me, you'll see that I don't take wither damage. Uh, and the same thing goes for poison. It just completely nullifies uh, the effect. It's just a direct upgrade to netherite armor as well. So you'll only be able to craft it with netherite armor. So to make it balance. And that is pretty much all the mod has so far. I'm gonna add more to it eventually, but I hope in the future I can increase the quality of things, because right now they're kind of scuffed, as you can see, especially some of the sprites. So that's really it. I guess next like devlog, I guess I'll show off some of the mechanics that I'll add in the future. So yeah, that's about it.